to the second round of the nr2003 Formula 1 World Championship, coming to you live at Papyrus. This is the Papyrus Grand Prix. Williams is going to be starting on the pole position. That is Max Skinner. And alongside him is another Chevrolet manufacturer. The constructor is Jaguar, and that is Seth Cole. Didn't score a championship point. In fact, the whole team hadn't scored a championship point. Today could be the day they'll get off the mark. Starting in row 2 is Corey Williams, just a 10th off the pole winning time. And alongside him, DJ Curtis, who did very well in his opening round at Watkins Glen. For the winner of the first race, Wes McCall, he is going to be starting, trying to figure out, I've wrote it down. He's going to be starting pretty much in the mid-pack, in the 23rd position. Sauber comes into this leading the constructors' points, and Ford also leads the manufacturers. So let's get going. 27 laps around here. There's going to be a lot of overtaking. There's going to be a lot of passing for the lead and passing further back through the pack. And as the cars head out onto the track, here's how they'll line up. The field's just at the final turn, and then onto the start finish line. Max Skinner is going to bring the 42 car field to the green flag. Here we go. Flags out, and away we go for round 2 of the championship. This is just pretty much a banked racetrack. It's a fast racetrack at all. So we're going to be seeing a lot of overtaking. Here comes Corey Williams. He's going to try and go for the lead. Not going to get there just yet. If you want to hear the sound of 42 cars coming across this corner right here, have a listen to this. That's how quick it is. Right, we need to be quick here because we need to see what's happening. And look at that, 4 abreast right behind, and that is Nathan Hudson. He's just scraped the wall, but now it's Corey Williams in the Minardi that is taking the lead. So Max Skinner now down to 2nd, Seth Cole down to 3rd. That's one of the Force Indias there. And now here's another view of them. Great shot there of all 42 cars. They're looking superb as usual. But it's Corey Williams is going to be leading the first lap. Max Skinner all over the back end of that Minardi. Seth Cole is still in 3rd. 4th is Charles Sanford in the Force India. DJ Curtis down to 5th. And Matt Beard's made a good start up to 6th. He did start though in 9th. So he's up to 6th place. He did finish really well in the CCS race when we raced here. Very, very well. Aidan Shepherd down in 7th. 8th is Emmanuel Hartnett. And 9th place is Mike Becker. 2 of the Dodgers side by side. A footwork and a McLaren are side by side. Is that Aaron Taylor? No, that's Jamie Smith. Jamie started in 10th. He's already gained a position. He came across the line in 9th. And there just behind Jamie Smith, or beside Jamie Smith, is his teammate Aaron Taylor. And there's the 2 McLarens also in shot. There's a look at Daniel Foyles. George Roke in the Benetton, making it go in the middle. He's got Jeffrey Howe in the middle, helping him. Look at them. Look at this, further back through the field. Oh, look at that, the 2 arrows. And Matt Beard just made an overtake around the outside of his teammate. That's a brilliant move for Matt Beard. Matt Beard there's finished very poorly in Watkins Glen. In fact, actually retired in the race, and he's having a good race already. As we're looking at Joshua Sakuli. who is now down there in 42nd. And there's Anthony Tompkins. He was very chuffed last time at Watkins Glen. He was really impressed with how he finished in 5th position in the Prost, and PJ Williams also finished quite close beside him too. And now look at that, the free car of Chris Dodd, now at the back end of this pack. Skipping it now on to lap 5, and Sanford has the lead, but he's going to lose that lead now to Seth Cole, car number 30 in the Jaguar. He's going to retake the lead. Well, not retake, I think that's the first time he's going to take the lead. 5-car battle for the lead. Matt Beard in 5th, Aidan Shepherd 6th, 7th is Emmanuel Hartnett, Aaron Taylor in 8th, DJ Curtis 9th, and Daniel Voiles completes the top 10. 11th is Mike Becker, Jamie Smith 12th, George Roke 13th, Fitzwater 14th, Shones is 15th. We did see his teammate Nathan Hudson. No, he's further back there. He's down in 23rd position, about to be overtaken by the 40 of Chris Summers, which he has done. And there's the first Lotus there. That is Zach Austin in the 32. And again, Hudson very close of scraping the wall. Oh, and one of them has, and that's Sean McKee, the number 2 Ferrari. Sean McKean has had a moment there, and again he's got donuts and it's got scuff marks on the driver's side. Meanwhile, there's Jeff Bright just passing both Tiddles there of Marco Ifors and Jake Rogers. There is Jeff Bright, finished on the podium, and there was the winner from the first race, Wes McCall. And it looks like there's going to be pit stops. PJ Williams has just pulled into the pits. So lap number 5 out of 27, and already people making pit stops. Gardner is in. There's some damage there to Kyle Matthews, this side there. Zach Austin's in. Jamie Smith, the 2 Arrows is in. So just a few cars in the pit lane set. I think that's 7 cars in total, I think. Yeah, it must be. Anyway, back up front, and Max Skinner, the pole sitter, has got the lead back again. Seth Cole down to 2nd, and Sanford now into 3rd position. Corey Williams scrapes the wall when he's lost 4th place, and he might lose 5th place to Aidan Shepherd. And indeed, the eyes in there, you can see a scuff mark there on the driver's side, and that could be an aerodynamic problem there for Corey Williams, already having a good race so far up until that point. Emmanuel Hartnett now will take 4th place, Aidan Shepherd in 5th, and now Aaron Taylor is all over the back of Corey Williams' Minardi. Out goes Kyle Matthews. Yeah, the driver's side looks a bit damaged now. Clean, sorry. As the rest of the drivers are all pulling into the pit lane. In fact, every one of them have gone into the pit lane. So, who came first out? Would it be Matt Beard? Let's put it on the spectator mode to see where they all are. I think, has Matt Beard gone out first? He might have, you know. Yeah, he might have. Yeah, he has. He came out first there. Jamie Smith came out 2nd with Johnny Gardner. And there's DJ Curtis, Matt Beard's teammate. So maybe Matt Beard could have the lead. As we're looking at the pit lane, and you see all the people in the pits. And out they all go. Skinner goes out first, followed by Cole, then Sanford, Hartnett, Taylor. Here comes Matt Beard. He's just coming across the start-finish line. Will he take the lead? It's going to be nip and tuck. He's just passed the BAR and a McLaren. And out goes Aaron Taylor with Seth Cole. So possibly he might have the lead here. All in all, it's a 6-car battle for the lead now, but I think Skinner might have it still. Cut now to lap 10 out of 27. Sanford has the lead. Cole in 2nd. Taylor, Hartnett, Matt Beard. That's the top 6. Then you got Max Skinner down in 7th. Eli Bright is in 7th place. My apologies there. Daniel Voiles 8th. Levi Shones 9th. And Johnny Gardner is in 10th. About to lose that 10th spot though to Danny Wells, who will probably leave Papyrus as the points leader if he stays where he is. We noticed there a few laps ago that Wes McCall is not even near in the points paying positions. Jamie Smith in 12th, Aidan Shepherd 13th. Matt McIntyre is caught up onto the back of Aidan Shepherd, but he still is in 14th position. There's Chris Summers, and there is Anthony Tompkins, lap 11 of this race, and Anthony Tompkins started dead last. He's up into 18th position already. It's taken him 11 laps and he's in the points. That's quite some going for the Prost driver Anthony Tompkins. Oh, nearly came close to hitting the wall, but yeah, Tom Weekly did. Weekly scraped the wall, and he's going to lose on a few speed at least. And is under pressure now from Jeff Bright and Marco Ifors. And to be fair, Marco Ifors started in the same row as Anthony Tompkins, and he's in 21st in the Tittle, so that's a pretty good showing for Marco Ifors. Meanwhile, Emmanuel Hartnett's got a driver's donut there, and now it's the second round of pit stops. Beard is in, Gardner is in, anyone else is coming in? Yeah, DJ Curtis is coming in. And someone else I know, but I can't mind who it was. Yeah, it's Tompkins. Tompkins is in. Only 4 cars coming into the pit lane. Here's a look at Jonathan Zoline, down there in 21st in the Arrows. And there's Corey, in the Caterham. And there's Corey Williams. We did see him battling for the lead. He's down in 23rd position. That's a Renault going extremely hot through there. That was Anthony McCrory in 24th position. Gabriel Wanderley in 25th. Holds on to that last paying points. And he got the 2 Benettons. We did see George Rook in the top 15. He must have had a bad pit stop because he's down in 27th, battling with Nathan Hudson. And there's the second of the Tittle drivers, Zach Rogers in 19th. Scrapes the wall as well. And then behind him is Wes McCall. Ferrari's having a very bad day. Scully is the top Ferrari driver in 32nd place. I believe there could be second round of pit stops here going on for the... No, Seth Cole and Sanford stays out. But Taylor, Hartnett, Jones, Shepard, Smith, PJ Williams... who is that? That's Jeffrey Howe and Zoling. Oh, and makes contact! Zoling got into the back of Jeffrey Howe. And that could be the end of the race for Jonathan. He did get in really hard into the back of the Minardi. Just hope his engine won't be too badly damaged out or busted a radiator because of it. Oh God, Nathan Hudson just makes contact with Aidan Shepherd. It's a tight pit lane, I must admit. Oh, we need to check as well on Matt Beard because the other guys are coming out. We did see Aaron Taylor coming out. We need to put it on spectator mode. There is Aaron Taylor, and it looks like Sean McKean. There's Aaron Taylor, and it looks like that Taylor could have the lead here. And now meanwhile on the spectator mode, now the leaders are coming in now. Sanford is in, Cole is in, Skinner, Eli Bright, Voiles, Wells, and that's the 2 Red Bulls also in. I think that's Chris Summers also in, Wheatley's in, Ifors and Jeff Bright, both Toyotas into the pits. I want to keep an eye out on Jonathan Zoline. His car looks pretty slow. It doesn't... the hood of the car looks intact, actually. He might be alright, though. DJ Curtis down in 34th, although other cars will be coming out. Yeah, I forgot about that. Meanwhile, again, looking at Matt Beard, and Sean McKean pulls into the pit lane. He's going to surrender his supposed 28th position. Skipping a few laps now into this race, and Aaron Taylor's lead is slowly getting smaller. Matt Beard is catching him in a hurry. Sanford down to 3rd. Eli Bright now in 4th. Seth Cole 5th. Voiles in a fine 6th position in the Marussia. 7th is Levi Jones, making up for the bad performance at the Watkins Glen Grand Prix. 8th is Danny Wells, Johnny Gardner in 9th, Luke Walker is now into 10th. So what happened to Matt McIntyre? He's nowhere to be seen so far. Max Skinner down in 11th place, the pole sitter not having a good run. In fact, he's going to lose that 11th place to the 40 of Chris Summers. No, he's not. Anthony Tompkins in 13th, Aidan Shepherd in 14th, Marco Ifors is going to lose that position to Jeffrey Howe. That's a position change. Then you've got Jeff Bright in 17th, DJ Curtis 18th, Zoline in 19th place. And Matt McIntyre down in 20th position, being hunted by Jamie Smith. PG Williams in 22nd, Corey Williams in 23rd, Sekuli is 24th, and 25th is Emmanuel Hartnett. After picking up a lot of damage there, and he was battling for the lead, not anymore. He's trying to battle to get some points now. Look at this now. Look at this. Lap 16, and that lead is really gone. And look at Sanford right into the slipstream of Aaron Taylor. We could have another lead change here. Ooh, Taylor shuts the door in Sanford's face. That's going to help Matt Beard to catch up, and Eli Bright in the Toyota. So we're going to have ourselves a battle for the lead yet again. And here we go. Sanford has a look to the inside, near contact. Nearly some contact there. That could have been disastrous for the leaders there. But they're side by side coming into the only right-handed corner on the track, and Taylor defends that lead, but Sanford will get the run on the outside. Just don't try and hit the wall, which he nearly didn't. But it looks like Sanford has got the job done, and he is going to take back the lead again for, I think, what, the third time this race so far? So Sanford's got a real good machine under him. Yeah, it looks like a 4-car battle now for the lead after that squabble for the first place. And look at this, Taylor wants it back. Adam Taylor wants that lead back. Oh, and again, Matt Beard pops into the pit lane. I'll tell you what, these Goodyear tyres have been really effective. Like, they can't hold at least 5 laps in. I don't know why. I mean, it must be really, really bad there. Battle going on there with Tompkins and Eyeballs. A lap later, and Aaron Taylor lost the lead. He's going to pull into the pits along with Levi Jones. I'll tell you what, these tyres have not done at all well. And I know a lot of the drivers will be complaining after this race. They can only do about at least a maximum of about 6 laps, and then that's them into the pit lane. Anyway, however, it's enabled Sanford with the lead and Eli Bright into second, Seth Cole into third, and fourth for Daniel Voiles. Danny Wells in 5th, Luke Walker 6th, Chris Summers now into 7th, Max Skinner in 8th, Marco Eifors in 9th, and Jeff Bright completes the top 10. So yet again, the 2 Toyotas there having another good outing. Jeff Bright continuing his good form after what happened at Watkins Glen, getting that 3rd position. Kyle Matthews is a few laps down actually. He's running 5 laps down to be exact, but he's still running in this race, but dead last. McIntyre 11th, Corey Williams 12th, Rogers 13th, Eric Austin 14th, Jesse Turner up into 15th, nearly scraping the wall too. Anthony McCurdy 16th. Oh, has Jones gone out ahead of Matt Beard? Yes, he has. That's a big difference there. So Levi Jones has gone out ahead of Matt Beard. A few minutes later, they're all into the pit lane. Sean McKean just heads out in the Ferrari. Don't want to get involved there with Charles Sanford. Ooh, Sanford. Ooh, that was a good job there. Very well noticed there. So the leaders are all into the pit lane. There's the pole sitter in the pits, Eli Bright. It's going to be nip and tuck between Sanford and Eli Bright. Let's see them as they all head into the pit lane as Skinner makes contact with Cole. We're going to be having 7 laps of racing to go. And Matthews is going to go out ahead of Eli Bright. But look up there, it looks like Matt Beard. No, that's Danny Wells actually. Danny Wells could have the lead of this race now. We're going to look at it on spectator mode, and I think he might have got the lead. Yes, he has. So Danny Wells has now got the race lead. Just notice there on the right side of the screen there, Eli Bright was attempting to pass on Daniel Voiles for the 2nd position there. Daniel Voiles' lead is going smaller by the minute, but look at Eli Bright. He's looking very racy there onto the back end of that 40 machine of Daniel Voiles in the Marussia. Did he try to do the crossover there? It was a brave move, he would have made it. But look at him, he's all over the back end of the Marussia. Side by side, approaching the right-hander now. Oh God, Voiles nearly pushed Eli into the wall. But look at how effective the outside line is. And Eli just breezes by Daniel Voiles. So Eli takes the 2nd spot. And he's all over the back of the 11 car. Has he brushed the wall or something? Danny Wells must have had a bad entry or exit. And look at this, Eli Bright. He must have the fresher tyres or something like that. And Eli Bright's just going to go straight to the lead in a few hundred yards. So yet again, another new driver that goes to the top, and it's Eli Bright. And Danny Wells heads in, along with Matt Beard and Summers and Voiles and Walker. So this must be the last round of pit stops. We're coming up onto lap 24 out of 27. So now it's down to a two-horse race now to determine the lead, or for the winner of this race. They've got 4 laps to hold on, if they can hold on. Bright has the lead, Sanford second, Taylor third, Seth Cole fourth, Cam Matthews in 41st, but still running a few laps down. Max Skinner is in 5th position. Then Jeff Bright in 6th, Matt McIntyre 7th, Anthony Tompkins from 42nd to 8th. 9th is Cody Williams and Jeffrey Howe, the other two Minardi drivers, 9th and 10th. So Minardi's having a good show in there. Look at the damage there from the back end of Jeffrey Howe. It just looks sad, doesn't it? That was from the contact with Zoeline when they made into the pit lane. Meanwhile, back up front then, and we're going to have 3 more laps to go. Still Bright with the lead. Sanford in second, tucked into the slipstream will the 36 be. Taylor nips into the pit lane. He's going to lose that third position. Oh, look at this. The BAR of Mike Becker's holding up the lead. They should be waving the blue flags to let Mike Becker go. This is really going to affect Eli Bright and having his first ever win, because here comes Sanford. Sanford's going to take advantage of it, side by side for the lead, with 2 laps to go, and Sanford is taken back into the lead and passes Mike Becker in the process. Or does he? Yes, Becker finally moves out wide, but Eli Bright will be very angry with Mike Becker. He has just cost him the lead of this race, and Sanford has it back again with 2 laps to go. We'll give you a battle later on, for like on the last lap, but we're giving you still a rundown. Cole in 3rd, Skinner 4th, Eric Austin, we've not talked about him this whole race, and he has moved himself into 5th position. Adam Taylor 6th, Danny Wells 7th, Chris Summers 8th, Voiles is 9th, Jeff Bright's coming out the pit lane, maybe in 10th position, might not be, because Johnny Gardner's going to take that 10th place. 11th will be Matt Beard, Jeff Bright will be down to 12th, Marco Ifos in 13th, Tompkins is going to be 14th, McIntyre and Shones battling for 15th place. 17th is DJ Curtis. 18th is Sakuli, I think, and Cody Williams makes up position 19. But I think we need to be going back to the lead of the race, as we're going to get the white flag, and they're side by side across the line, and Bright has it back as we got the final lap. 7 more turns around this track. Bright has got the lead back. Becker is not in the battle for the win. He's just gone a lap down. But it's a 2-car shootout for the win. Is it going to be Toyota? Is it going to be Force India that are going to have their first win in this championship? We're about to find out in about a minute's time. Now to the right-handed part of the track, the only right-hander. Don't know why we're looking at Andy McCurdy. He's nearly a lap down, actually, in 34th position. He's not going to score any championship points. We needed to change the camera view. Now then, this is the time where Charles Sanford needs to get a run. And I don't think he's that close to the back of Eli Bright. No, he may have just drove it a bit too hard in that, penultimate turn. And I think Eli Bright might have got this win, Eli Bright passing Sanford on the start-finish line on the final lap. And it's going to be a winning pass at that. Sanford is catching, but he's going to be too little too late for the Force India. Toyota, Eli Bright, what a start for Toyota. A podium in Watkins Glen and a win at Papyrus. Great job there to Eli Bright, his first win. Seth Cole comes along, he will finish in 3rd position. That's Jaguar's first points of the season. 4th it will be Max Skinner, Sean McKean a lap down. Eric Austin, what a surprise. Like I said, we hardly spoke about him in this whole race, and he's going to get a top 5 after all this. Who's going to be 6th? It's a very close battle between Taylor and Summers, but I think Adam Taylor is going to hold on to that 6th place, just ahead of Chris Summers. 8th will be Danny Wells, and I think Danny Wells will leave Papyrus as the points leader. Daniel Voiles will finish in 9th, and Matt Beard completes the top 10. But what an effort there for Eli Bright. The first win in his 2nd ever race. Charles Sanfer, he was disappointing in Watkins Glen, and he's made up for it here at Papyrus. But what a battle it was for the win. Let's get your official results, the constructors, the manufacturers, and the drivers' points, and we'll see you for round 3 of the championship at Australia. Bye bye.